Hey guys, ChrisFix here, and today I'm going to answer that one question that's on everybody's mind. How far can an airbag launch a football? So to answer that question, I went to my local salvage yard and I purchased a bunch of airbags. And a little fun fact that I learned, when you buy a bunch of airbags, the salvage yard is actually supposed to report you to the FBI. So FBI, as you're about to see, these airbags are only going to be used for launching footballs, I promise. And speaking of footballs, I bought a bunch of footballs because, well, I think we're going to need them. And these footballs are the official size and weight of the NFL football. And this should give us a fun comparison to something like an NFL kicker. So before we launch the footballs, right now is the perfect time for you guys to take your guesses, comment below, let me know how far you think we're going to be able to launch a football by the end of the video. I definitely want to hear your guesses. I'm going to guess 50 yards, that's my guess. If we could get it launched, I'm thinking 50. Alright, so let's get started, and the first thing I want to do is I want to show you how an airbag works. And to do that, we're going to launch one, and I have a high-speed camera, but the one difficult thing about the high-speed camera is somebody has to actually press the button and run right before the airbag goes off, because this only records for about 3 seconds at 1,000 frames a second. Since 1,000 pictures in a single second takes a huge amount of memory to record so quickly. So this adds a little bit of excitement to our day. So let's watch this thing in slow motion. 3, 2, 1. And I can't believe it, but our first airbag is a dud. If you were relying on this for your life, this did not work. The plastic didn't break apart, so the airbag didn't even open. It just opened off to the sides. Let's try that again with another airbag. So the only thing that I could think of besides this being a dud is that we used a 9-volt battery, which isn't the typical voltage in a car. Typically you get 12 volts in a car. So instead of using a 9-volt, for this next one, I'm going to use an identical airbag and we're going to use 12 volts. So let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's check this out. Finally, the airbag exploded just the way we wanted it to. That's the difference of 12 volts and 9 volts, so we're going to be using 12 volts for the rest of the day. And with that being said, this is not something you want to do at home. This is not a toy, this isn't a joke. An airbag could seriously hurt you or kill you. I work with airbags all the time when fixing cars, so I know what I'm doing. This isn't something you should be doing at home. So we just saw how powerful an airbag is. Now, let's go see how far we could launch one of these footballs. But first, to measure how far the football goes, I'm going to set out cones every 10 yards, and that last cone marks 70 yards from the goal line. Will the football even get close? We will find out, but that is a long ways away. Next, to brace the airbag, I'm pounding a steel pole into the ground. And then our airbag is going to be set upright at 45 degrees, since a 45-degree trajectory will give us the furthest launch. And the T is going to hold the ball against the airbag so it's ready to launch. And I have a long length of wire to keep me away from the exploding airbag. And here we go. How far will a football go for the first launch? 3, 2, 1. All right, it worked. And that thing flew. 22 yards, not bad. Let's check out the high-speed camera. And you can see the ball launches at about 60 degrees, but we want it to launch at 45 degrees for maximum distance. So let's try that again. Wire up the new airbag and set the ball up to try to get that 45-degree angle. Let's do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1, go. Woo! Okay, 30 yards, 32 yards. Let's go check it out. So there's where the first one landed. All right, and the second one landed right around here. That's pretty good, so that's about 32 yards. This time, we were closer to that 45-degree angle, but still a little too high. And as they say, time flies when you're having fun. And we are running out of daylight, so what I want to do is I want to see if we could get a field goal using an airbag. Since this is our last shot, I'm going to try to be reasonable, so this is going to be like a 15-yard field goal. And if we check out how our football is lined up, it looks like we're going to split the uprights. So, can we get a field goal using an airbag? Let's find out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoa! 3, 2, 1. And it's good. So I'm just kind of curious. It hit the flagpole and it was still going. So let's get a measurement to the flagpole. I think we beat our record going this way. Man, that airbag launched it. So it was still in the air at the flagpole. 130 feet, so that's 43 yards. And it hit the flagpole. It could have still kept going. Oh man, that's exciting. So there you go. The furthest distance of today was 43 yards, and that was using a Ford airbag. All right, now that is a wrap. That was really cool. Totally different than what I normally do on my channel, launching footballs with airbags, but that was fun. We managed to get a football over 43 yards when we got that field goal. And we actually got a field goal with a football and an airbag. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. We have some cool videos in the works, so stay tuned. And it's good.